Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зашлах хаяг suprememastertv.com /schedule.
So we have to do everything in the middle way, we have to not do anything in the extreme. I think that's the best. Because we have to consider others around us, yeah? Consider others who have less than what we have, under any situation.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English, with subtitles in Arabic, Olexis, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, and Thai. Warmest greetings, generous viewers. My name is Dalela. The friendly Montserratian people wish for you to find your own paradise within your hearts. Montserrat is a tiny island in the Caribbean, located just north of Venezuela. Although the island only spans 100 square kilometers, it's one of the Caribbean's most dramatic, with mountainous peaks and hillsides of life-giving rainforests. More than 700 species of plants grow on the island, including its national flower, the beautiful red heliconia. Also native to the island is the national bird, the Montserrat oriole, which can often be sighted from the island's diverse nature trails. Creative people who hail from Montserrat include gifted singer Maisie Williams and Alphonsus Cassell, whose artistic name was Arrow. This Montserratian composed and recorded many popular songs and is still an inspiration to the island's youth today. Other distinguished Montserratians include historian Sir Howard Archibald Fergus, as well as the poet, playwright, and professor E. A. Markham. The government of Montserrat is highly organized and strives to serve the public. Education is free to children through secondary school, and healthcare is provided free of charge to both children and the elderly. Among the many government-supported environmental efforts is an annual tree planting in which 1,000 mango, coconut, and other seedlings are distributed for citizens to plant. We were pleased to briefly introduce enchanting Montserrat to you, inspiring viewers. May heaven grant you unconditional love and boundless joy. For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within, to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one, Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God, Jesus Christ, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. an extraordinary living example of compassion. She lovingly and regularly sends materials and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai promotes the peaceful, loving plant-based diet and envisions, with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where animals and people live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurants Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan fur products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we're aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations, while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Ching Hai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. In another work-related phone call on Thursday, December 31st, 2020, our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai spent precious time to share her love and wisdom, answering some questions that members had on various topics. Today, we are blessed to present the insightful conference entitled New Year's Eve Ghost Stories, Part 6 of 8, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on December 31st, 2020.
So she went and found the rabbi and told him everything that she saw. And then the rabbi asked the husband to come to him. And then the husband confessed everything. The husband said, yes, Rabbi, everything you heard is all correct. It's like that. I have another wife, but she doesn't belong to the human race. So then the rabbi gave him some kind of bùa, là tiếng bùa, tiếng Anh là nói gì hả? Bùa. I know, I just forgot. Some kind of talisman, you know? Talisman, yeah? Yes. To protect him. It's from, people, sometimes a magician or the priest give people something to hold on or to wear, so to, to defend from the negative force or some negative ghost or something like that. So he gave him one of these talisman kind of papers, yeah, and gave it to him and told him that. And he wrote many names of the saints on it, and then wore it on his neck. Yeah. After a while, this really had an effect, and he could never be so intimate with that ghost wife anymore. And then finally, he abandoned her. Yeah. Oh, everybody was all ears, And the ghost continued saying, many years already. Many years passed, and then the jeweler passed away. Before he died, the ghost wife came to him and was crying big tears and told him, please, darling, please have pity on many of our young little children. Yes. Don't make them become homeless. Yeah. So, and then the ghost, she used all her charm, a smile and all that at him, and sat next to him, and then hug him, embrace him until he agreed to let this ghost wife and the children stay in one part of the house. That is the basement. Yeah. They are staying in the basement now. That's where they stay up to now, yes. And many, many more years pass. Wow, the ghosts live long, eh? All the people die, they're still there. many more years passed, and the whole of Poland had to endure war, chaotic situations, and refugee situation, and all that. And during the killing time of Khmelnytsky in Poland, yeah, all the family of the Juror had been killed and died. None of them survived. None of the family of the Juror survived. They all had been killed and died. So then the ghosts concluded thus: we are the only ones that are left from the family of the Juror. So this is the rightful heritage for us. So we are the owners of this place, because this is from our ancestor, from our father and ancestry. After the ghost finished telling his story, the present owner of the house stood up and also aired their complaint. They said to the court officials, Your Honor, we bought this house with our hard-earned, honest money, so we are the rightful owners of that house. On the contrary, this group of ghosts just, I would say, invaded the house, so they cannot be the rightful owners. Also, they are not humans, yeah? They should not live among humans. After the court heard both sides of the story, they met and discussed the story, and afterward, the chief of the court officials had a verdict like this: yes, we observe that these people, the humans, have bought this house completely according to the law. Yeah. So the ghost group has no right at all concerning this house, cannot stay here. And moreover, when the ghost wife asked the husband to leave them some of these possessions, she did not use the lawful way. She used a kind of tricky way, charming him, seducing him in the ghost way, evil way. And also there was no evidence of any kind to show that this ghost was really the wife of the dead juror. So this group had no right at all concerning this house to stay there or to claim it. Besides, this is the place for humans to stay. It was not a wilderness. Yes. So, according to the decision of the court, the Rabbi Yoel sincerely, passionately requested all the ghosts to please leave the basement of the house, and they had to go somewhere in the wilderness, somewhere without humans living, to find a place to stay. So all the ghosts obey this court case decision as well as the rabbi's advice, so they moved. Since then, the people who live in the house did not have any more problems, any more weird happenings, or any weird things happen in the house anymore. Also, no more story now. Okay lah, huh?
Yes, thank you,
Master.
Yeah. Oh my God. Everywhere we have why in every period of the time on earth. If not war there and war here. That war in Poland, lasted for more than 10 years, and many people died. Just died for nothing. Because the Ukraine people were there, and then they fought with Poland. Ukraine didn't want Poland to control them, so they made a revolution and then fighting with each other from 1648 to 1657, almost 10 years, huh? A lot of people died. It's almost like ethnic cleansing. It's very sad. Our story of the world, of the earth, is really a sad story, yeah? Yes. If you keep continue reading the history. We have not learned much since ever. Since forever. We war, we kill, we possess. So we cannot blame the ghosts in here, can we?
No,
Master.
Sometimes you go through the official channel. It doesn't mean that you will get the attention you need or the just decision that you need from the law either. See what I'm saying?
Yes, Master. Yes,
Master.
Our word is much still the word of the strong. Yeah? The strong oppress the weak. If you die, I live. This kind of word. And I don't know how people continue this trend of life because it's useless. Sooner or later, we will all die anyway. What for? Fighting so much for this and that, for the house and for the land or anything. Yes. All those in the story, the humans had the right to live in that house, to own the house, because they bought it with their own, rightly earned money. Yeah. Still, the ghosts were also not at fault. Yeah?
Yes,
Master.
Because there is a common law that if a man and a woman stay together and even have children together, then they are family. They are rightly a couple, even though they don't have an official marriage certificate or a marriage of some kind. See what I'm saying? There's a common law. They call it common law wife, common law husband. Yes. In the old time, we didn't need to tell anybody that we married or we didn't need any marriage certificate. It's more complicated nowadays. That certificate makes more complications because if you want to be free, get out of it, oh, that's another trouble. You have to go to the court again to declare that you don't want to be together. And only if the other partner also agrees to divorce, otherwise there will be more trouble. And then the children, who goes to whom, and how much money for each and all that. Oh, God, what do we do? What are we doing in this world to each other and to ourselves? And call ourselves civilized and all that. Yeah. To be honest with you, the ghosts here, they have more right than many others in our world, humans, who find any way just to rob somebody else blindly, yeah, legally or not. You see what I'm saying? Yes. And always the stronger side wins, always, almost like that. Just like many people, they live in a very free country, they don't treasure it. They abuse the freedom, They do all kinds of things to make trouble for the country, for the government, for the police, because they're free to do what they want in certain countries. Then until they don't have it anymore, and then they do the same again, also protest the unfreedom, and then complain that the government doesn't give them freedom, it's not democratic and all that. And when they have democracy, when they have freedom, they don't use it wisely. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Master.
Yes, and making more trouble, and then until the government has to change that tactic and become like a more controlling body in order to keep the society in order, in peace. So everybody can continue working to earn a living, not every day having trouble on the street, or destruction on the street, and broken doors or broken glass of the businesses, and people don't dare to go out to open their shops and cannot go out to work, and because of traffic stopped and because of danger of the protesters or whatever that is. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is not right either, yeah?
No, Master.
And in some countries, they don't have the right to even protest, yeah?
Yes, Master.
Yeah, so they also have so-called peace. They have also peace. But then under suppression, yeah, that's also not right. So we have to do everything in the middle way, we have to not do anything in the extreme. I think that's the best. Because we have to consider others around us, yeah? Consider others who have less than what we have, under any situation. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Even in the free countries, sometimes they don't always have this justice. And the court and the police and the one on the side of the law are not always fair and just either, yeah? It depends also on the location. And who is the judge, who is the police also, like that. It's very difficult to live in this world, isn't it, huh?
Yes.
I feel sorry for humans all the time. Yeah, many things happen without justice. Many people live in fear, even in the country of freedom. I heard, recently some country, during the election, yes, one party keep, threatening the other party members and making them fearful to identify themselves as belonging to what and what party. I read that in the newspapers. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
that is not right. And that's supposed to be the most democratic country in the world, or at least one of the most. And people are fearful to identify themselves as a party member of what party. They are fearful to even show their ideal, their opinion. Everyone is entitled to have a choice, yeah, and an ideal choice of what party they should belong to or support, and what president they should support and believe. But using fear tactics, like that, is not right, okay? And it happened in many countries, not just one. Even the most so-called free country. It has this kind of thing, that people are stalking each other to write down their ID so that they can identify who's a so-called enemy. The other party is not your enemy. Yeah, doing like that, you divide the country, you divide your strength, and then the enemy might win. That is the thing. And then you might lose your freedom before you even know it. Because you broke it. Because you ruin it. Because you make it damaged. Like if a house has a hole or something, then snakes or insects and all that will come in and will harm you. Okay?
Yes.
Adorable viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled New Year's Eve Ghost Stories Part 6 of 8 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is multi-part series on ancient predictions about our planet. Prophecy of the Golden Age Part 129. King Jayabaya's vision of the Queen of Peace and Justice. Right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May you remember the divine love and light within you always.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.